of FC Bayern's extremely high line? Yes, they certainly can. With the pace in the team that they have, with players like Neymar, who's creative as hell, players like Mbappe, who is a speed demon, and players like Di Maria, who is fast, not as fast as he used to be, but he's fast and he's experienced. So players like them can actually expose FC Bayern's high line, and FC Bayern plays a really, really, really high line, and which is definitely going to hurt them. And we saw against Lyon, where Lyon almost broke through FC Bayern, and it was looking that the game is going to go Lyon's way in the first 10 to 20 minutes. And then with time, Bayern pulled it up and pulled it through to the finals after years there in the finals. And this match is certainly going to be electrifying, and this match I'm predicting is going to see a lot of goals because both are attacking teams. Both the teams have brilliant attack. Bayern certainly has the best attack at the moment in whole of Europe, and they have been scoring numerous goals. And but when it comes to defense, FC Bayern is the most vulnerable, and and also to some extent you can't also blame them because they had Boateng who actually tries his best, but his best is not always good enough good enough for the team. We have Alaba who's basically a left back who's playing as a centre back. Yes, definitely he has proven his worth as a centre back, but it's still time that he is definitely going to be a good centre back, but he's not completely a typical centre back yet. He still goes up. He's attack minded, and the only defensive minded player in the back line right now is Boateng and Kimmich, who has to, as per his duties as the right back, he has to go up whether he likes it or not. So another twist that can be seen here is Pavard being back in the squad, but I don't think he's going to start considering he has missed a few crucial matches, and I don't think Hansi Flick is going to mess up with the winning streak team. So Pavard, if in case Pavard comes back in the squad, it's good news for Bayern because Kimmich will be able to play in the midfield and will help break down Neymar, Mbappe, and Di Maria's link-up play, as is definitely one of the best DMs at the moment. And He's going to replace Thiago in the midfield. And Thiago is definitely a great player, but what we saw in the match against Lyon, there were a lot of missed passes. Yes, there were other players who were missed passing as well, but considering Thiago's whole season, Thiago was not the Thiago that we see, not the brilliant wizard that we see. Of course, he's played well, but from a player like him, we expect more, and this is the finals, so there are no margin for error. So the whole team has to do his best. And now let's talk about PSG. PSG has fast players. PSG has a standard decent backline. PSG has a good midfield. They look well balanced. They look well organized. And but kind of what I see is the defense, the connection, the bridge between the defense and the forward line is kind of missing there. But that's where Bayern's midfield can capitalize, and moving forward they can score the goals. So the both sides are going to score a lot of goals. It's going to be a high scoring goal. And in my prediction, as far my prediction, the team who wants to win has to outscore the other. So there is not going to be any clean sheet for any of the goalkeepers. There's going to be a lot of goals. But then we have FC Bayern has Manuel Neuer. So Manuel Neuer has been improving a bit in the season and has saved Bayern in a lot of incidents. And Keylor Navas also is back from his injury. So the goalkeepers are good. Goalkeepers are veterans, and it's going to be a very, very, very competitive and a very eye-catching match. So we are in for a thrill, and drop down your predictions below, and let's see who wins it. Anyway, even if Bayern and even if PSG wins it, it's a statement by the Ligue 1 and Bundesliga teams that yes, we are not that behind Premier League or La Liga. Yes, certainly the league quality overall is not as good as La Liga and definitely not as good as Premier League. But then the top three or the top four has kind of proven their worth that yes, we are slowly catching up.